pretty. I love all of the shades. I definitely can do a very cool smoky eye look with this palette. Also, I'm using the Blush Neutrals palette by B&H Cosmetics. This palette also has very, very beautiful pigmented shades. I will be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. It's beautiful and in all of its glory. We cannot forget about this for our New Year's Eve look. And then I will be using the ColourPop Yes Please palette. And I'll probably only use one color, and it's gonna be this gold color, Buttercake, because oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful shade. Okay, and I did all of my makeup already except for my eyeshadow and my primer and base and everything like that. So I'm going to just do my eyeshadow in this video. No full face this time. I will be uploading a full face of makeup tutorials soon. I'm going to be starting a series called Full Face Friday on my channel. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Other YouTubers have done this. I'm not the one who invented it. I'm going to be doing that, jumping on that train soon. So stay tuned for that. I basically just did my eyebrows and everything else like I normally do, and now I'm just going to go in with my Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer in Champagne. I absolutely love this stuff. It's so beautiful. Plus, when you're doing like a really shiny look like I'm gonna do, you're gonna want to use this. Alright, once we have our eyeshadow primer on, I'm just gonna take this little concealer brush and go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the lightest shade they have, and just go over it so our pigment stays. Okay, once that concealer is on our eyes and they're looking like they're primed and ready to go, I'm just gonna hop into this Nouveau Neutrals palette from B&H Cosmetics. And unfortunately these don't have shade names on them, but I will do my best to describe what they look like to you guys in case you guys own these palettes and want to do the same look. Okay, and for the base, I'm just going to be taking this e.l.f. blending brush, eyeshadow blending brush, and the shade, I think I'm going to take this dark pink shade for the base. You know what I forgot to do? Since, since I'm getting fallout on the underside of my eye and I don't want to mess up the makeup I've already done, I'm gonna go in with some finish powder. I use this for baking my face, so I use it for baking my under eyes and stuff. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless and Translucent, and I'm just gonna take this number 4 brush from B&H Cosmetics Rosé Romance set, and I'm just gonna bake my under eye so I can wipe the fallout. See how good this powder is for baking? Like, this is why I use it for baking, because it's so good. Okay, once we have that shade on there, I'm gonna take this little brush and go in with this dark purple shade, a dark purple slash gray shade. I'm just gonna pigment that, and I'm not gonna worry much about blending right now just because I'm gonna blend it out later. Okay, now I'm gonna take this more maroon shade right here. This is in the Blush Neutrals palette. I'm taking that into the outer corner as well. Okay, now is where we're gonna begin to add those pops of color. So I'm gonna take this really bright pink shade right here. This is really pretty. Okay, so once I add that pink pop of color on there, I'm just gonna go in with this big concealer brush, and I'm gonna start doing my cut crease, and this is gonna take a while, so I'm definitely gonna skip through this part. But as you guys know, if you watched my last video, I show you guys a trick to get your cut crease where you want it. You just go like that, And the little line is where your cut crease will stop. So that little line right there is where I'm gonna stop it. Okay, so now that we have cut our crease, I'm going to take that same bright pink shade and just brighten it up a tad more. Okay, once that is on there, this is where we're gonna start doing our darker shades. I'm gonna take this darker gray, I'm gonna take that. Okay, then I'm gonna take this dark maroon shade down here. Okay, once that's blended out, I'm gonna be taking this very dark shade, just a tad bit of it. Okay, once I've got all of those shades on there, I am going to take Rose Quartz from the Sultry palette. I'm gonna take it with my finger. That's such a pretty shade, guys, like, oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade Teak and go. Okay, once those are all on there, I'm gonna very slightly just start blending together. It's gonna blend the whole thing very carefully. And my eyeshadows are all on there. I'm just gonna take my big fluffy, like, kabuki looking brush and just go brush away any fallout. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my Milani highlighter and Sun Glow and this brush for highlighter and just go in and redo my highlight just because I had to bake my face. And for my under eye, I'm just gonna take this little under eye sculpting brush and we'll take this dark matte shade that I started out with, just to give it that smoky eye look and effect. The inner corner, I think I'm actually going to take this little pink shade, this pink shimmery shade. Oh, that's pretty. Alright guys, this is pretty much the finished look. It's a very, very rich, pretty New Year's Eve look. I just popped on some glitter, loose glitter from B&H Cosmetics and some Ardell foaming lashes and also the Ulta Beauty matte liquid lipstick, and I absolutely love this color. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color on me. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I absolutely love these colors together. This is a really great look if you're going to a New Year's Eve party. It's not very much effort, very minimal effort, so I will be wearing this to any New Year's Eve party I go to this year. I'm super excited for New Year's Eve and I'm ready for 2019 to see what 2019 brings. Like, I can't believe that we're almost into 2019 already. That's just insane to me, but I'm super excited to see where 2019 takes me. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much for the support, and also I want to ask you guys a very, very important question. Would you guys like to see more of these eyeshadow looks in the future? These easy eyeshadow looks for the holidays, for any occasion. If you guys want to see that, comment down below. Let me know. I love your guys' feedback. I love those comments. I love reading them and I love responding to them, and you guys are awesome. So thank you for that. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. I definitely love doing these looks for you guys. And yeah, I'm super excited for the holidays. I'm excited for New Year's Eve. I'm ready for 2019. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.